You know, a dead tree like this, that's gonna fall in the driveway probably at a very inconvenient time. Probably better just to deal with it right now. Alright, I'm on this job here today. I just did a bunch of stuff here. I just did a bunch of oak trees around the house and did a video before that fixing the driveway. On my way out, the guy asked me, he's like, oh, can you fix this? Since the other hill turned out so nice, can you fix this hill too? So this is the downhill of that other uphill I just fixed, and he wants the same thing done. This driveway, I've been taking care of this property for maybe 8 years now, and this hill's been fixed maybe a couple times. The problem is the water runs down. You know, you can see the trench it digs out when it runs down this because there's no real drainage. And about up there, it's kind of in the right tire track, and it's not in bad shape right now, but there's been times when that's been dug out pretty deep. So what he wants to do is dig out a drainage trench on the uphill side here so the water can flow there instead of where the vehicle's tires go, and I'll just dump all the dirt from there down onto this side, and I guess I can even cover up this phone conduit a little bit better because that's not really installed very well. So let's I'll go up to the other side and just show you what I did there a couple weeks, well, 2 weeks ago now. And I could walk up there, but it'd be funnier to ride this little motorcycle, so let's do that instead. Alright, here we are on the other side of that hill. So this has been working fine, so he just wants the same thing done over there. Alright, let's get to work. a hose just blew. At least it's easy to get to.
One of those, you know, if you bought yours, you know, kind of like a trade type thing. A blowgun type thing, and
all right, this new hose was $59. want to do a little more to this. I want to shape this bank so it looks a little nicer, and this is a little too deep. If you slid in this in the winter time, the vehicle would get stuck in that and it'd be frustrating. So let me fill that in a little bit too. That looks pretty good. So I'm going to track this machine out of here, and on the way out, just kind of push any dead trees over. Alright, so that looks pretty good. So I'm glad I came back and revisited this. You know, I got the right side looking a lot better, plus I filled that hole in quite a bit. That was dug out a little too deep. The reason being is because there's been times where I've been plowing this in the winter time and not made it and ended up, you know, having to back down it. Sometimes if the hill is a sheet of ice, you know, sometimes you're backing down it without the ability to stop too. So it's nice where there's not a huge ditch on the side where the truck will fall into it and immediately get stuck. You know, it could run in that ditch and run it all the way down to the bottom and get yourself out. Alright, so that one load of gravel really helped. They didn't want to do that at first. It's kind of late in the year for graveling driveways because, you know, it doesn't get a chance to get packed down, and it can get somewhat more plowed in the wintertime, but you know, it's not a big deal. We could just put more gravel on this next spring. We'll probably end up doing that anyway. Alright, so let's take a look at what this looks like in the rain. Alright, so here we are during the rain. So you can see there's no water running where the cars drive. It's all the way off to the side where it should be. Levi, what do you think? Alright, so yeah, that was working pretty well. So this will definitely stay in much better shape than it had in the past. You know, this hill had been fixed a few times, filling in a trench here from the water. Now that shouldn't happen. So this was definitely worth doing. Alright, on to the next job.